Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, has been in the headlines recently after it was revealed that he was spending large amounts of money on creating a Facebook metaverse. Do you remember Ready Player One? And how, in that film, everyone logged into a common augmented and virtual reality realm where they could do pretty much anything? Zuckerberg is going for something similar, but unfortunately, he did not achieve his mission and has become increasingly lost in the metaverse. Hi, how are you? We hope you're having a great day. This is the one and only Tech Factuala, reminding you to stay techie. In this channel, we bring you thrilling and informative news about the world of technology. We keep you updated with the world's electronics, tech advancements, and more, so stay tuned. In this video, we will show you why Zuckerberg's Meta project is not a good idea, why it is impacting Zuckerberg's wealth, and much more. Before that, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. It would also be helpful if you gave this video a like and shared it with your friends. Now let's get started. Meta, Facebook's parent company, is proving to be pretty self-destructive. The market value of Zuckerberg's social media company, the Meta, has reportedly dropped by more than $500 billion. Moreover, since its peak in August 2021, the company has lost market share due to its competitors' influence. Meta was once the world's sixth largest company in terms of market capitalization, but unfortunately, it is no longer among the world's top 10 companies. It has even been beaten by two competitor chip makers, including Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway and Tencent. Ouch! Mark Zuckerberg's fortune has dropped by over $30 billion due to a sharp drop in Meta stock on Thursday. Investors analyzed the company's alarming finances, which were provided by Meta in a quarterly earnings report released Wednesday evening. As a result, Meta shares lost more than a quarter of their value. The sell-off wiped out Meta's market value, which totaled $230 billion. The focus has mainly shifted to two issues. One reason for this was a decline in Facebook daily users in the fourth quarter. It's important to emphasize the D word, aka decline, because this is the first time the platform has seen such a drop. According to Facebook, the decline was attributed to increased competition from TikTok and an increase in internet data costs. It's the biggest indicator of Facebook's struggle to retain its decade-long social media supremacy. Of course, that has long been true of America, but Facebook has compensated for its decline in the United States by expanding globally. Unfortunately, trouble at home and abroad has created a new two-front mess for the company, which still makes the majority of its $118 billion in yearly revenue from ads sold on Facebook and Instagram. This is connected to the second issue affecting investors. With Facebook's main platform failing, CEO Mark Zuckerberg has moved the company's focus to augmented and virtual reality technology to establish a new social network based on the concept of a metaverse, hoping to attract young users. However, creating the metaverse will not be a quick or inexpensive journey. On a call with analysts Friday night, Facebook's chief financial officer, Dave Winner, said the company spent $10.1 billion on the plan in 2021 and expected a significant rise. Despite years of scandal and a Teflon stock, Zuckerberg and Meta have had a bad few months, and the weight of it all is negatively impacting the shares. This is bad news for Zuckerberg, whose net worth is heavily invested in Meta stock. Zuckerberg is no longer among the world's top 10 richest people with this recent drop. He's currently ranked 13th. Now let's talk about why Zuckerberg lost money in the Metaverse project. There are multiple reasons why Meta is in trouble. Let's discuss them in detail. A good idea with all the fun sucked out of it. Number 1. Apple's changes are limiting Meta. Last spring, Apple released an update to its mobile operating system's OS called App Tracking Transparency, which basically gave iPhone users the option to allow apps like Facebook to track their internet activities. Regrettably, those privacy measures have already affected Meta's business and are sure to do so in the future as well. Many users have opted out of Facebook and other applications tracking their activities, now that they must explicitly ask for permission. This means Facebook will have less user data, which will make targeting advertising, one of the company's key revenue sources, more challenging. Even worse, iPhone users are a far more profitable market for Facebook advertisers. This is because people who use iPhones to browse the internet are more likely to spend more money on products and apps recommended by mobile advertisements. Apple's adjustments, according to Meta, will lose the company $10 billion in revenue this year. The company has slammed Apple's changes, claiming that they are terrible for small businesses that rely on Facebook advertising to attract customers. However, Apple is unlikely to reverse its privacy changes, and Meta shareholders are well aware of this. Number 2. Google is stealing online advertising share. The good fortune of Meta competitors has become its doom. According to David Wenner, a chief financial officer in Meta, Apple's updates have given marketers less access to their users' activities. So, many advertisers have begun to shift their ad dollars to other platforms. Google, to be specific. In reviewing Google's earnings, the company reported record sales, particularly e-commerce search advertising. However, the same category threw Meta for a loop in the last 3 months of 2021. Google, unlike Meta, is not reliant on Apple for customer data. Mr. Werner believed that Google's ad platform probably held much more third-party data for measurement and optimization purposes than Meta's. Mr. Werner also highlighted Google's agreement with Apple to be the default search engine for Safari. As a result, Google's search ads show in more places, collecting more data that advertisers could use. In the long run, this will be a huge problem for Meta, especially if more advertisers go to Google search advertisements. Before continuing with this video, what do you think about the Facebook Metaverse? Do you like this project? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's continue. Number 3. TikTok and Reels present a problem. Mr. Zuckerberg has emphasized how powerful TikTok has been as a competitor for more than a year. The Chinese-backed app has expanded to over 1 billion users because of its highly shareable and curiously addictive short video posts. And it's trying to gain attention and eyeballs with Meta's Instagram platform. Meta has copied TikTok by creating Instagram Reels, a video debut feature. Mr. Zuckerberg stated on Wednesday that Reels, which is featured heavily in users' Instagram feeds, is the app's current #1 source of engagement. While Reels may attract people, it may not generate revenue as successfully as Instagram's other features, such as Stories and the Explore page. This is because video ads are more difficult to monetize as people tend to ignore them. As a result, the more Instagram encourages people to use Reels, the less money it will make from those users. Another major concern is security. Facebook has proven on many occasions to be irresponsible with its security measures. Its history includes theft of personal data of millions of users, files stored on unprotected servers, unlimited access by unsavory actors, and so on. This clearly demonstrates Facebook's priorities when it comes to protecting its users. Moreover, Facebook has tried to cover up these issues, thus creating less trust for all involved. We thought Metaverse would be the next era of the internet, but given how terribly everything has gone, it's not looking too good. Financial Times writer Isabella Kaminska noted that the Metaverse isn't just a terrible business idea and an outright scam. It's also a moral evil that has the potential to hasten the collapse of society as a result of fascism and climate change, an outcome that is rapidly approaching us. The Metaverse is the rapidly approaching realization of an idea that has been circulating in science fiction for a long time. What if you could escape the real world with all of its depressing issues and live in a computer-generated fantasy that could potentially fool your senses and be a much happier place to reside? The Metaverse itself will not be as wonderful or enjoyable as Zucky would have us believe. In fact, it'll be a complete and utter nightmare from beginning to end. The worst type of blind optimism is expecting that the problems that exist on the internet right now would not be repeated and significantly worsened in a virtual reality world. And that's the video for today. Don't hesitate to comment below. Now's your turn. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell to be updated of new videos. Again, this is the one and only Tech Factuala, reminding you to stay techie. Thanks for watching.